This procedure is described herewith in detail. The mooring winch brakes are designed to withstand a certain amount of load, called the brake holding capacity, often expressed in the unit of tons. Hence, the mooring winch brakes are set to a point called the brake rendering point. The brakes are normally set to render at 60% of the MBL of the rope that is wound on the winch. The value of 60% of the MBL is extracted from the test certificate of the rope. Let us take an example of mooring rope having an MBL of 75 tons. 60% of 75 tons is 45 tons, or 45,000 kilograms. The brake testing kit is assembled at the mooring winch on the forecastle. The kit is rigged as per instructions of the kit manufacturer. The objective is to calculate the pressure that will be built up using the hydraulic jack, and then to adjust the setting of the brakes to render at that pressure. The formula to use for calculating this pressure is BHC, or brake holding capacity, is equal to force F applied, multiplied by R1, and the multiple divided by R2. R1 is the lateral distance from the center of the base of the hydraulic jack to the coaxial center of the mooring winch drum. R2 is sum of the radius of the winch drum and the first layer of the mooring wire wound around it. The force F is further calculated by multiplying the jack pressure P with the base area S of the hydraulic jack. Let us now rearrange the formula to get to our desired objective of calculating the hydraulic jack pressure. Now, by inserting the values, the required jack pressure is 435 kilograms per centimeter square for setting the brake band to render at 45 tons rendering point. The above is for a split winch, whereby the first layer is considered. However, for an undivided winch, the third layer will be used for calculations, thus changing the value of R2. This, in turn, will change the required jack pressure to 543 kilograms per centimeter square. This pressure is now applied using the hydraulic jack, keeping the brake lever tight. On reaching the rendering pressure, the brake lever is adjusted just enough to allow the winch to render, which is detected by the sudden drop in the jack pressure and slight movement of the rope drum. This position of the brake lever is now marked using a cable tie or any other means to indicate the maximum position the lever is to be tightened for that mooring rope. The provision of a stopper arrangement, such as a locking nut on the threaded end, is not acceptable. All the personnel involved in mooring operations are now made aware of this marking, beyond which the brake lever is not to be tightened, and same marked on the winch. The certificate is then prepared and filed for reference during inspections. The validity of this procedure is for 1 year, unless any repair is carried out on the brakes, whereby the brakes will need to be tested again.